Alright, we're in mid-process of cooking number 3. Number 3 recipe for navy beans. Those soaked all night last night. Now they're simmering. I'm going to simmer them for about another, I'm not going to go the whole 41 minutes. They're probably good enough now. Keeping all that fat out. I think what I'm going to do is cut these into strips instead of cubing. I'm going to try something different. Keep that fat. The first recipe, she didn't like the fat that I had left over. But I didn't think it was that bad. Every dish is an experiment. The second batch came out, I replaced the salt pork with bacon. And I've noticed a lot of recipes call for ketchup, so I added a little bit of ketchup. And it came out too sweet. So no ketchup this time. And I also added more onions last time. And I think that may have what caused it, a little bit of why it was too sweet. So this time, no extra onions and no ketchup. And this ham, and since the ham has a little bit less fat content than the salt pork, I may add just a little bit of butter. That's something we'll have to see. I'm just going to throw it in there in big chunks. If the big chunks aren't any good, the next batch I won't put big chunks in. I may not even use ham the next batch if it doesn't come out right. But experiment. And then I'll do the onions and all the dry ingredients and I'll be back. Okay. Here we go. We have 1 Dutch oven. We have 1 pound of beans. They call us for 1 cup of bean water. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that out of the way. I'm going to save that in case I have to add fluid to it while it cooks. I have 1.33 pounds of ham steak. Boom. I have 1 cup of onions. Boom. I have 1/4 cup instead of 1/3 a cup of brown sugar because I think the ham's going to be a little sweet. I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper, and 2 teaspoons, double the amount, of dried mustard on this one to maybe tang it up a little bit. And the main ingredient, I need 1/2 cup of molasses. There's 1/4 cup. There's 1/2 cup. Grandma's. There's a wooden spoon. We'll mix that in there. Get everything mixed in real good. And then I have to top it off with water. The last time I did this, I got a little bit too wet. Here, but this is a little bit runny. So I'm not going to really overdo it with the water. It's probably enough. I'll just keep an eye on it while it cooks. Oven's already beeped, so it's up to 280 degrees. We slide her in there. So we let her cook. Check it every now and then for about 4 to 6 hours.
Did you simmer the beans today?
Yep, not as long. They look a lot better than they're not as watery, are they?
Yeah, there's more substance, more thickness.
Because I took that lid halfway off about, I don't know, an hour before they were took out of the oven.
Yep, they're good.
Well, all of them are good, but are they better than the
They're
salt
better than the
pork?
last ones.
What about the first one? The salt pork one.
No, these have better taste to them.
Than the salt pork?
Yes.
Alright, well I'm going to dish me out a bowl and see.